Hi, my name is Kim Senklip Harvey. I'm the Fire Creator, which is, in Canadian theatre context, the writer and the director of the play. So this play has been quite a journey. It came out of a career where I feel like I was being asked to play a victim a lot of the time, where I wanted the lines of my male counterparts. I wanted those opportunities to make jokes and be funny and use the physical humor that I feel like I embodied. And then Kevin Loring, who's been a mentor of mine, kind of said, well, you better start writing. Because I was waiting and waiting for these roles to come and they just weren't coming, and I knew that I wanted to write at some point in my career, but I think kind of the way that I was raised was that, you know, if you're going to step into something, you've got to be ready to do it right and execute it at a really high level. So I didn't go a route other than knowing that I wanted to write a big production and execute it really well. It also came from my time being here at Saskatoon and Persephone in 2010 and 2011 with Kenneth T. Williams, Gordon Winter, with Gordon Tootoosis. Gordon had such a profound impact on me as a young artist. I think I was actually like Caitlin's age, who's the lead in this play, when I was here. So I feel like I was a little baby actor. And he talked to me about the work that he did in theater and film and how important it was for us to be telling our stories. We would literally drive across the bridge just over there. He'd pick me up as I was walking to work. And he'd talk about how one day we would be telling our own stories and having our own creative team and sharing what it meant to be Indigenous people from our perspective. He also shared with me that he was a social worker for a while, and that people don't really remember that part of his career. And we were sitting at a restaurant just over on Broadway, and he said that it really helped him to remember when he was deep into a film or into a theater project whose story we were really telling. And I knew that I needed to go and do that work. So I actually left theater for a few years to go and do work with the Ministry of Children and Family and the Representative for Children and Youth, really because of what Gordon said. And so this story comes from all of those places and many more, but specifically his words of saying, we have to know who the people whose stories we're telling. We have to know those voices, the most marginalized people who really need us to represent them because we've been afforded so many opportunities. And he instilled that within me, that I become an advocate for my people. Whether I like it or not, I'm a role model. And Kamloopa comes from that place. And so it was a dream when Dal called, and I knew it was Gordon too when we were going to partner with Gordon Tootoosis Theatre as well as Persephone to bring Kamloopa here. I know it was Gordon, like it absolutely was Gordon had a play on this, because it really did. I wept in my car when I heard it was happening, because I knew that he was helping us do what he wanted in his lifetime. I jokingly called Gordon I didn't jokingly, I called him our living legend in the rehearsal hall. And he's a legend. He's a legendary man, and it really is, and I'm gonna get emotional. It really is an honor to be on his territory in the Cree and the Métis Treaty 6 territory and tell this story about strong Indigenous women.